me, is money a big deal in relationships? How to even start talking about money when you're dating, and who should pay for the first date? Well, let's be real, when it comes to money and modern dating, the topic is a minefield. Whether you like it or not, money has a massive impact on our relationships. It's widely cited as a top reason for breakups and divorces. In fact, research has shown that arguments about money are by far the top predictor of divorce. It's a bigger deal than disagreements about kids, sex, or in-laws. Yet, as women, we're often shamed into silence for even wanting to know if a potential partner is an asset or a liability. The data doesn't lie. A 2024 Fidelity study found that 45% of couples admit to arguing about money, with 1 in 4 stating it's the biggest relationship challenge. It's baffling that we know money causes so much problems, yet we are encouraged to walk into the most significant merger of our lives completely blind. And today, that ends, we're rewriting the rules. We're going to treat money not as a taboo, but as a tool for building life, for creating security, and for vetting a partner who can build an empire with you, not drain your resources. Let's demolish the biggest lie we've been programmed to believe, that talking about money makes you a gold digger. This is a guilt trip, a narrative designed to shut down a critical conversation and pressure women into accepting less than they deserve. In every other part of our lives, career, education, or investments, we are praised for being strategic. But when choosing a single, most important partnership of our lives, we are told to ignore logic and just hope for the best. It makes zero sense, sorry. And here's the unapologetic truth. Vetting a man's financial stability and mindset is not gold digging. It's due diligence, it's intelligence. How a man handles his money reveals his character, discipline, and ambition. A man who is responsible with his money is a man who is responsible. Period. A man with a financial plan is a man who plans for the future. On the other hand, a man who is reckless with money, buried in consumer debt, or lacks ambition beyond his next paycheck is showing you his lack of foresight and self-control. Financial stress is corrosive for relationships, and when you dodge the money talk, well, you're not being romantic. You are willingly walking into a war zone, blindfolded. You are a strategic woman who understands that partnership is a merger. You wouldn't merge your successful company with one on the brink of bankruptcy, would you? So why doing it in your relationship? The second lie, and maybe the most dangerous one, is the fairy tale that love is all that matters. It's a plot of every rom-com, but in the real world, love without a stable foundation withers under pressure. Love doesn't thrive amid eviction notices and mounting debt. Financial disagreements are consistently a top driver of divorce. According to a 2024 Fidelity poll, for 1 in 4 couples, money is their greatest relationship challenge. That constant stress creates tension, blame, and resentment.
I don't want to fight about money with my boyfriend on our anniversary. It makes me feel like my parents.
I'm sorry, okay? We'll park in the next garage we see.
It pulls your focus from each other and directs it onto the gnawing anxiety of survival. You start seeing your partner not as a teammate, but as a source of your stress. Choosing a provider isn't about wanting a free ride. It's about creating an environment where love can actually succeed. A provider mindset isn't just about income. It's about his desire to provide safety and stability. When you aren't worried about bills, you have the mental space to connect, dream, and build a life of purpose together. Stability is the soil in which love grows best. Don't let anyone tell you that wanting fertile ground for your relationship is asking too much. Now, let's talk about the myth of 50-50. We're sold this idea that splitting everything down the middle is the peak of modern equality. It sounds progressive, but in practice, it's often a scam that ignores the realities women face. First, the gender pay gap is real. In 2025, women in the US earned about 84 cents for every dollar a man earned. So when you agree to a 50-50 split, you're often contributing the same dollar amount from a smaller paycheck, meaning you carry a proportionally heavier financial load. Second, the 50-50 model completely ignores the massive amount of unpaid labor that women disproportionately perform, who manages households, cooks, cleans, takes care of the kids, tracks appointments, plans meals, remembers birthdays, and does the emotional labor to keep the relationship afloat. This is valuable work, yet it has no line item on the budget. A man who demands a strict 50-50 split without valuing those non-monetary contributions isn't a partner. He's a roommate who wants the benefits of a wife. So for those men, I suggest they date a guy instead, because a true partner understands that contributions are not just financial and wants to invest in the team by taking on more of the financial load. It's not about equality of numbers, it's about equity of effort. Next one is a trap that has snared so many brilliant women: the myth of his potential. You meet a charming man with big dreams, but his reality is lacking. He's the aspiring entrepreneur, the starving artist, the guy who's figuring things out. And you, with your nurturing spirit and a stable income, are told to be his cheerleader, an early stage investor. Well, let me be clear here. You're a woman seeking a life partner, not a venture capital firm. You are not a rehab center for unmotivated men. It's not your job to fund a grown man's journey of self-discovery. A man's potential is only as valuable as his demonstrated ability to execute. Talk is cheap, dreams are free, results require work. Vetting for a provider means you are looking for a man who has already proven he can provide for himself and has a clear, actionable plan. This doesn't mean he's a millionaire. It means he has a stable job, lives within his means, saves, and is on an upward trajectory because of his own efforts, not because he's hoping a woman will finance his ambition. When you invest in potential, you gamble your own resources, time, and energy. You become the stable foundation of his dreams. But what are you getting in return? More often than not, you are getting drained. So stop dating potential and start dating proof. So let's recap the lies. You've been told that your desire for a financially secure partner is shallow, that love is enough, that 50-50 is fair, and that you should gamble on potential. Well, these are narratives designed to disempower you. The truth is, talking about money is smart. Stability is a prerequisite for a healthy relationship. True partnership is about equitable contribution, not a blind 50-50 split, and you deserve a partner who brings proof of his ambition, not just potential. Rewriting these rules is an act of profound self-respect. It's about honoring your hard work by refusing to let a financially irresponsible partner sabotage it. This isn't about finding a man to save you. You can save yourself. It's about finding a man powerful enough to build alongside you, a partner who elevates you and is capable of creating an empire with you. Go out there and be unapologetic. Ask hard questions, vet with intention, know your worth, and demand a partner who is worthy of it. And now, tell me, what's the biggest lie you've been told about money and dating so far? Drop your story in the comments below. I want to hear from you. And if you're ready to keep rewriting the rules, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Watch this video next, and I'll see you there.